to bash a mother of 5 is insane. To say I'm an alcoholic is insane. These allegations are just mind-blowing. And it's really sad that someone of your status would stoop to this low of lows and try to ruin little old me. I'm just a mama in Alabama, homie. What are you talking about?
Guys, you know how I look right now.
Isn't she? Look, there's Jeffree. Just cruising by. How cool is that?
Okay.
Emily, you were talking to him on TikTok and now you're here. Can you believe it?
His wife was in Wyoming, screaming at her daughter, embarrassing herself in the hotel, all because she couldn't go to my Scorpio birthday dinner.
Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I am back with another video. How are you doing, Nick?
I am doing great. My lips are a little dry today because of this weather we've been having.
Your eyes are a little red, too.
They are. Okay.
They're a little red.
Don't call me out, girl.
Oh.
No, you guys know that I was sitting outside before this doing a dab. Of course, I got this new rig from Stash Products.
It's badass.
It's the all-in-one Onyx. If you guys know about it or you've been wanting it, please go fucking pick it up because it hits.
It came with a really cool carrying case, too, because we always somehow end up breaking those things. So hopefully this one does not become a victim of us. So...
Certainly not.
That is not the topic of this video. So first, there's some things going on with TikTok that I want to talk about. And then I want to get into this whole thing with Jeffree Star because that is a lot. That is a very messy situation. Jeffree Star is always in drama now that he's on TikTok doing these live streams. He never has a day that goes by that there's not a clip of him posted to Twitter or on TikTok or Instagram where he's not trying to cuss somebody out. And I think he went way too far this time. So we're going to talk about that. But first, I want to talk about what's going on with this nurse thing on TikTok. Now we've talked about
so crazy.
We've talked about nurses before here, how people were like quitting en masse and how they had licenses that were not real licenses and all that, right? Well, there's this girl that worked at Circle K and she made a TikTok basically saying that some people go into the nursing profession because of the money and because they want to live a certain lifestyle, right? Well, the nurses did not like that. They took it to heart and they ended up getting her fired from her job from the Circle K. Now, I'm going to show you the TikTok here in a minute, but to get someone fired around the holidays, knowing that jobs are very scarce right now, like
just because she called them out.
What a good way to reinforce the stereotype that is surrounding nurses. Now I know that not every nurse is bad. I think that there's a lot of people that are in that profession that actually enjoy what they do.
Well, I always say that I have the utmost respect for nurses. I know that they go through a lot. They deal with a lot as well, especially during like COVID and 2020, all of that.
Yeah.
There are some bad seeds in the nursing profession, just as there are in any profession.
Yeah, it can be said for anything.
And a lot of that was amplified during COVID.
There were a lot of
people that were treating patients like shit because they didn't want to go in there, they didn't want to deal with it.
Well, everybody was scared.
Yeah, I experienced that with my mom.
Yeah, that was a very difficult thing. And the nurses that were in the hospitals were the backbone through COVID. Like they pulled us through that. But like you were saying, there's bad seeds in every bunch. You know what I mean? There's bad teachers, there's bad bus drivers, there's bad YouTubers, there's bad lawyers, there's bad brand owners, there's all kinds of bad people out there.
Just awful.
But I want to show you guys this TikTok really quickly and then I'll be back with more thoughts.
The only reason it's a nurse shortage is because these girls are getting degrees for a bag. They have no empathy, no sympathy for nobody. Then their attitudes are stink as hell. And then they quit because nurse life is not what they thought. They thought nurse was going to be, oh, I was going to walk around in cute little scrubs with Crocs on and get a $3,000 check. And then when they realized they actually got to help people, now they want to quit.
She's not wrong.
Yeah, so because of her opinion and people didn't like it, they decided they should get her fired.
Yeah.
I'm sure they wouldn't have liked that if people were doing that to them.
Let's be completely honest. There is a stereotype regarding nurses, right? And a lot of that stereotype suggests that nurses are not nice. And they were the mean girls in school.
Yeah, well, no, I have nurses that are like friends and they have told me about that as well. That like nurses get a bad rap because of some of them have attitudes.
Girl,
some of them think they're better than people like
where
us.
I'm from, you either do hair or you go into nursing. And a lot of the people that I know that were doing nursing are now doing hair, if that tells you anything. Because I do think that people go into it of the mindset of money. I think it's ingrained in us, especially here in the United States, that you have to go to college, you have to get a degree, you have to do all this, that, and the other to make a living. So these people go and they get these degrees and they don't really like it. And obviously I'm not talking about everyone. Not every nurse is bad.
I think in 2023, a lot of people are realizing that you do not need a degree.
Yeah, you don't.
To make a really good living in this fucking world.
You really don't, and it really aggravates me that this girl lost her job behind this. Like, I don't understand why they felt the need to take away this person's livelihood. It's in most cases, it's not that serious. I'm not going to say it's never that serious, but in most cases, it's
you know
not
what
that
it is?
serious.
For me, it's just reinforcing what she said, and those people were triggered by it, and they obviously felt seen, and they felt like they were being exposed. So they were like, okay, you know what? You said that about me. I'm going to retaliate against you. It's exactly what that was.
At the end of the day, I wish this girl well. I hope she finds another job, and probably with the power of TikTok, she will get another job, because there'll be somebody that will see that and probably want to hire her, and probably at a better paying rate.
And the fact that Circle K fired her for that,
it's honestly ridiculous.
Fucking like giving in to the fucking pressure of some people calling.
You know what? That's
what are you
why
gonna boycott Circle K
that's
when you get your fucking? What are those
we
cups
go
called
to
that they
Wawa.
get?
They have Polar
Pops.
Is it Polar Pop?
The Polar Pops. Your little
but that's why we go to
79 cent
Wawa.
soda.
We are firm supporters of Wawa over here. I reached out to Wawa to do a sponsorship with me. I've seen the post that Alex Earl made.
The one that they say she wasn't disclosing.
Girl, we're at Wawa all the time. I love their pizza.
Yeah.
Wawa,
Speaking of
call
not
me.
disclosing real quick, did you see that Laura Lee is being used on the Magically links
Yes,
for their advertising?
girl.
It's like her PR hauls.
Yes.
It's like, that's kind of funny because 9 times out of 10, Laura Lee does not disclose.
At all.
So it's like, whoop, cotton 4K, bitch. Hey.
8K, girl.
Yep.
8K. At the end of the day, I think this is bullshit, and Circle K should be reprimanded
Shame
for
on
this.
them.
If you're near Wawa, go to Wawa. If
Yeah.
you're near a Hess, go to a Hess.
Yeah.
Don't support Circle K for this. At the end of the day, yeah, she might have did that on the clock, but we
a
all
bit
know
extreme to
it
fire
is
her.
extreme. We all know that this came because some hurt feelings that some nurses
Yeah.
had, and I think that that's bullshit. But you guys are gonna have to let me know your thoughts and opinions on that down below. So now I guess we have to talk about Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star, like I said in the intro of this video, is always in drama these days. He was always in drama on YouTube, but I feel like with TikTok, it's increasing. It's getting bigger. People are talking about him more now, and it's a new audience, so they're spreading things from his past and stuff. But Jeffree Star recently had this Scorpio party, and there was a lot of drama. There was this person named Seven Blended. Her and her daughter and her husband went to Jeffree Star's, I guess, Scorpio launch party. And Jeffree Star was really not so nice.
He didn't like her. Like, when I watched the clip of him, like, around her and her daughter, you could tell that Jeffree was, like, over this woman. And he was like... in my opinion, it was basically like, get the fuck away from me. And then you find out that he was like talking to the husband more. And I'm like, girl.
And doing live streams and stuff.
Is there a reason why you don't like her?
Well, I mean, I don't know if I want to inject that into this conversation, but I will say that it's a little weird.
I
It's
mean,
a little
it's not,
strange.
honestly, it's not so fucking far-fetched to think. I mean, that guy that was at his house to do those damn floors with that fucking video.
Yeah,
and then we got Girthmaster the next day
girl.
to like get people's
Girl, not the
attention off of
Girthmaster.
that.
Well, apparently Seven Blended's husband has 350,000 followers on TikTok, and he does the streaming thing. We all know that that's what Jeffree is doing now. That's his thing. And it's really weird to me. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think that he's trying to relive his MySpace days because he gives that same energy. He tries to be a cool it girl. Jeffree, you are going on 40 years old, buddy. You need to calm down. You have all the money in the world. You don't have to be on the internet causing problems for people.
I think that it's probably like really helping his business because he's on there so
Is it
much
though?
live streaming.
Is it helping his business
I don't
though? Because
know.
if you recall just a few weeks ago when James Charles launched that basic Predator palette, he outsold Jeffree in record numbers compared to what Jeffree used to do.
On TikTok Shop, though.
Yeah, on TikTok Shop.
But there were no, and
Shop.
like not to defend Jeffree on this one, there were no deals on Jeffree's launch. James Charles' launch had like a 30% off TikTok
Girl,
Shop
it's probably
coupon.
still running.
So, I mean, people were probably like, oh, I can get a really good deal on the James Charles one, and I get to, I don't know why you'd want to buy it.
Honestly, is it probably helping his business a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think that it's helping him in a tremendous way, the way that YouTube used to help his business. I cannot believe that Jeffree Star has walked away from literally his bread and butter.
Yeah, and I feel like he's getting into a lot of drama because of TikTok as well, because he keeps inviting all these TikTokers out to Wyoming, also to like California. There's always some kind of drama that happens with one of them. Some of them, they're never seen or heard from again in the Jeffree Star world, so who knows what goes on there. And now here we are with this situation with her, where he was basically saying she was an alcoholic and was screaming at her child inside of the hotel because she couldn't go to like the Scorpio dinner.
Why would you say that? He doesn't like when people pry into his business. Now, I'm not saying that this lady was drunk or she wasn't drunk. I don't think she was, because in a second, I'm going to show you the video footage that she has from the live stream that she was running when she was in the store. I don't understand why Jeffree Star had to go and say that. It's a constant pattern of behavior with him when it comes to people and him trying to overtalk people or him trying to like get in on people or try to drag people. That's what he does.
Now, he also said to her, like, don't touch him. Like, that's his like one thing, like, don't touch him. You don't know him like that. I kind of get that. I don't really like being touched like that either. And especially if someone is drunk. I mean,
yeah, no, I completely agree. You should keep your hands to yourself. Like, you don't go around touching people. But you know what? That wasn't really a problem for Jeffree Star in the past. When he went up and groped this guy.
You're not nice to me. I knew it was big.
Jeffree Star, you have so many skeletons in your closet. You trying to belittle this woman in front of all these people that are in your live streams is really gross. Kind of like really pisses me off.
Yeah, she kind of punched his card with this one.
She did.
Came with the receipts. She showed the video clips, all the fucking proof.
Girl, Eugenia Cooney was there in the background, malnourished as ever.
And her mom was in the corner.
No, that was the same day, girl. That was the same day. Was that not the same day? Or was that a different occurrence?
No, I think that Eugenia was there for the Scorpio thing too.
No, she was there for that, but is that the day that the mom got cited there?
Well, you think that the mom's not gonna go?
I mean, she could have been at the hotel. I don't know. No. But you guys check out this clip. It is very long. I'm going to put the whole thing in here. Full credit goes to Seven Blended. You guys go check her out. I'll link her in the description box of this video. But here's what she had to say about Jeffree Star and all these allegations that he's put out about her and how he was being a mean girl.
Yeah, he was like, do you want me to play the video of you doing this? It's like, ooh, you know what people want you to play? Is that voice memo, Jeffree? Play the voice memo.
Right
no
there.
one cares
if you
about
want
the
views,
fucking
click,
video.
and engagement, put out the James Charles voice note, Jeffree. Do that. But you guys check out this clip and I'll be back with more commentary.
I am completely appalled and confused as to why Jeffree Star himself has beef with me. I'm genuinely so confused. None of this is making any sense. Luckily, I had live footage from that day where you can see my daughter and I were invited VIP to his store, flew over 2,000 miles to be there, purchase things. I was talking about his products. You'll see in a clip, he was talking about how he'll see us later, put his hands on my daughter with a hug, and I just don't understand where he even got that I was drunk. This is just comical. Shame. Shame on you.
Second oldest daughter, Adelie.
Thank you. Guys, look how I look right now.
Isn't she? Look, there's Jeffree. Just cruising by. How cool is that?
Okay.
Adelie, you were talking to him on TikTok and now you're here. Can you believe it?
She's getting her selfie.
You made it.
Wait, one more. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Look at her making Jeffree work. Anyway, we got a bunch of stuff. It's okay. There's still a lot of people out there. There is a lot of people out there. I would hate for them to stay in line.
I'm going to go back and forth with the videos of Jeffree's live and my live of me being there. And you can see I never once touched him at all. And you can see all the witnesses to say that I was not drunk. Not that I don't need that. It's very evident.
You look gorgeous.
You're so sweet. I wish you could be here. I'm so sorry you weren't able to. That's Jess. That's my daughter, Adelie.
Hi, beautiful. How are you?
We can run one if you want while we do this. I only have a few people.
I think we're just kind of vibing right now because we got a little So I will come back to you. Are you gonna be on later?
Oh, yeah, probably. Hold on. Look, here's Jeffree and Barb's.
Hey. Hi, babies. Hi, babies.
Give you a kiss. Here's Hillbilly. I don't know. There's Jess. I don't know if you know her.
What's up, Jess? How you doing there? We gone live together before. We friends on TikTok.
Y'all friends. Here's Jeffree. He's in the middle of the conversation.
I love your outfit.
Well, thank you. I'm Charlie.
Hi, I'm Alondra.
All right, baby. I'm gonna let you go, my love.
I'm Seven Blended wife. There's Alondra. Yes.
Oh my gosh, Jess, baby. Are you at, baby girl?
I know. Jeffree and Eugenia.
Yo. All right, babies.
I'll wait until he's done.
Oh, Jess, I'm so sorry I missed you in LA.
It's okay, my love. But wait, let me let you go. It's okay.
Yeah, mostly my husband. Seven Blended.
Esme! Let's go.
Jeffree.
Yes.
I'm on camera. I'm on live, girl. Okay.
Yo, someone is drunk harassing us. They're like,
Yes, it's here.
Regina.
Nice, how are you?
don't tap me like a dog, Miss Thing. Okay, it's giving human space. Don't walk up to us like that, girl. You're gonna get beat.
Okay, so I guess here he's talking about I'm going to get beat because I touched him, which is so bizarre because you were literally just hugging my daughter saying we'll see you in a minute. And you and I had taken pictures as well. So this is weird to me.
I'm good, baby. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. She's got her beautiful scenery as always.
Y'all, if you've never met someone before, don't touch them. That's my only rule. If you've never met someone before, do not touch them.
After the interaction of me allowing Jess to say hello to all of her friends, I walked away like normal, and then my daughter comes up to me and she says, Shauna said, you need to quit fangirling. You're making people uncomfortable. Well, at that point, I'm like, what? I was just saying hello. I was invited here, VIP, in this store. I've purchased things. I've talked to a few people. That was my only interactions. So what am I supposed to do? Why am I here then? This was supposed to be like a mother-daughter trip to experience like the makeup, and how cool is that Jeffree Star had allowed us to come into the store VIP. He was just on live with my husband saying he was my husband's homie and we should come out to Wyoming. Well, we did. Worst decision of my life.
Yeah.
Shauna, like, Carrie think, like fangirling too much and, like, he's, like, uncomfortable.
She said that?
Like, do you think?
Huh?
Just, like, chill.
Huh?
Just, like, chill down.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. I think I'm not, I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I'm gonna go.
Go where?
To bash a mother of 5 is insane. To say I'm an alcoholic is insane. These allegations are just mind-blowing. And it's really sad that someone of your status would stoop to this low of lows and try to ruin little old me. I'm just a mama in Alabama, homie. What are you talking about?
There's a whole bunch of accusations in this. So Jeffree Star is saying that she touched him, and he's basically saying, let me look at my notes here. He said, don't walk up to us like that, you'll get beat. And it instantly reminded me of the beef that he had with Shayla. Do you remember how bad that was? I remember that. That was back before Jeffree Star really had like the massive following that he has now. That's when he first started on YouTube. Yeah. But he literally basically said that he would beat Shayla's ass. Now, if you don't know who Shayla is, she's OG here in the makeup community. She's done a whole bunch of collaborations. She used to be a really big deal. I don't really tune into her content that much anymore to know what's going on with her. But he said some very foul shit about her. He talked about her face and how she was a mean girl, when the reality is Jeffree Star has always said that he's been a mean girl. You guys check out this clip of Jeffree Star and Shayla. I'm not going to put the whole thing in. I just want to give you a little bit of context.
All right, I'm done. Now, at the end of the day, she's a bully and she has to look in the mirror every morning with that horrible, fucked up attitude. So, deceased. There's one thing I will not tolerate, and that is a motherfucking liar. Shayla, why are you tweeting me? That's exactly what you said! You literally looked in that girl's eyes and said, your face is disproportioned. You need lip filler. And you were so fucking evil, it made my stomach sick. Sick. The fact that no one has ever called you out, that's why you're shook, bitch. You are fucking shook because I'm exposing you for the disrespectful, insecure little female that you are.
Now, something else that bothered me about this, there's someone that comes up to Charlie, 7 Blended, and she says, you need to stop fangirling. At no point in time...
Who was it? Was it an employee?
It was some other social media influencer, I believe, is friends with Jeffree, and she's kind of like a mutual or something. I don't know. But she was like, you need to stop fangirling because you're making people feel uncomfortable. Excuse me? I didn't see her anywhere at any moment in time fangirling. I didn't see her act out of character. I didn't see her make erratic moves or try to run up to anyone. So what in the fuck are you talking about?
Release the security footage.
Yeah, release the security footage, Jeffree.
Show us the erratic behavior.
Like, I don't get it. That's so, like, that to me is almost like ridicule. You're trying to, like, ridicule and dig your heels in on someone.
Yeah.
But since Jeffree Star likes to say that people are mean girls, I just wanted to give you guys a few receipts from the vault that I dug up. because Jeffree Star likes to forget, like, he has never been mean to people. He's never done anything mean to anyone, right?
Yep.
So let's see. There's a tweet where Jeffree Star said, "I'm Regina George of the whole world." And girl, we believe it. I believe it. Jeffree Star is the Regina George of social media. He always has been. He always will be. I don't want to take away. There are some iconic moments, like when Jeffree Star was laughing at Laura Lee for bullying him. That was iconic. That was in the intro of this video. But the vast majority of things that Jeffree does to people are just fucking mean and spiteful.
That made me think of, do you remember when Manny said that he's the male version of Jaclyn Hill?
Yeah. Manny said he's the male version of Jaclyn Hill.
So poorly.
Well, you know what? They're both pieces of shit. Whatever. So if that Regina George tweet wasn't enough, do you remember when Jeffree Star came out with this blush and he named it Regina George?
Yes.
This shade is called Regina George, and it will be available on Black Friday, November 25th. Get ready, baby.
He is really trying to capitalize on the mean girl thing.
I think that everybody is trying to capitalize on the mean girl thing. It's like so fucking played out now. And I love that movie. The fact that they're coming out with like a musical version is kind of like, ugh.
It kind of grinds my gears that they're trying to do that, but I might give it a chance. I might give it a chance. Listen, I love Mean Girls. Mean Girls will always be iconic, but loving Mean Girls and being a mean girl are two different things, right? Like being mean, like for the sake of being mean, I hate that.
I mean, I've said some mean shit in my day.
I mean, I have too.
I'm not here to act like a princess.
But I never just make it a point to just be mean to people for no reason. I feel like Jeffree Star picks fights with people. Jeffree Star doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't have to get on social media. I get that he wants to and he can, but like he has so much shit in his life that other people would literally kill for. You would think he would be a little bit more happy, because I could tell you right now, if I was worth $500 billion, I'd be on here making videos and I'd be happy as fuck. I'd be happy as fuck.
I'd be on an island somewhere.
Oh, girl,
away from people.
Yes. So Jeffree Star also made mention to Mean Girls in a recent post on Twitter where he said that's why her hair is so big. It's full of secrets, promoting, I think, this Scorpio palette.
Oh my God.
He radiates mean girl energy, not because Mean Girls is an iconic thing that he wants to duplicate. It's because that's actually who the fuck he is. That's who Jeffree Star is. I don't know. How many videos do I have on Jeffree Star on this channel? Probably over 100.
Who knows?
Like, goddamn. Goddamn, sis. Like, does everything have to be bad? I made a good video about Jaclyn Hill. Why can't Jeffree Star give me a reason to make a good video about his ass? And this doesn't really count as a Mean Girls reference, but it does count as a Mean Girl reference. Jeffree Star launched a whole palette called Jawbreaker. Now, for those of you that don't know what Jawbreaker is,
that movie.
That was the prelude to Mean Girls, basically. That was the real Mean Girls.
That was such a
Fern Mayo is iconic, girl.
Oh, no. I liked Rose McGowan's character.
Oh, yeah. Rose McGowan plays the best fucking, the best evil villain.
That just seems like a horrible way to fucking go. With Jawbreaker, and it was like all in there. Like,
and you're not going to tell me that that was not based off the Jawbreaker movie. Jeffree Star, I think he may have mentioned that, but
of course it was. I loved that movie.
Oh yeah,
to watch it sometime.
we should watch it today. I fucking love Jawbreaker. But getting back to Charlie, now that we had to read Jeffree down,
Charlie, we were talking about Charlie. To be honest, y'all.
No, we were. We were. So Charlie was actually invited to this event, VIP.
Yeah.
So she was fangirling at an event that she was invited VIP for.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So after all of this, Charlie's husband, and I don't know his name, actually went on to address this and apologized to Jeffree. And you know what? I think he read him for filth in the best kind of way, because he apologized for ever being associated with Jeffree, for ever thinking that Jeffree could be a kind or caring person. He read him the fuck down in the best Christian way you could possibly think of. You guys check it out.
Well, welcome back to my life. I'm sorry I haven't been on live for a couple of days. We've had a lot going on. Obviously, most of y'all probably know this. A couple of days ago, we were running ranks and we were in 5th place and everything was good. I brought everybody in the box because I was about to reset. Started getting tons of people coming through the live saying Jeffree wanted to battle me. I was kind of shocked and was like, well, I'm about to get off, and then more stuff started coming in that was negative. I saw a video about what he was saying.
Bitch, I don't even know you! I didn't even know her motherfucking name, and she's trying to gas us up and run her mouth.
Jeffree would come in our lives and he would chat with us and gift, and just seemed like a very good person at that time, man. I mean, it was crazy how somebody of that stature would do that to a live creator like myself. And I really thought it was cool, but for him to say that he did not know who my wife was, come on, man. So the video that he liked was a video I did about a week or two ago, and it expressed how you should treat your wife in a godly manner of what the Bible says.
Fucking alcoholic bitch.
Where I'm from, we would go to, grand openings or events downtown to where, people would bring Bloody Marys or a drink of their choice. It's like a tailgate, like a good time. Nobody's getting intoxicated. Just, easing the edge off, if you know what I mean. Charlie felt like she wasn't welcomed in the place. So therefore she came out into the car and I said, baby, why don't you just go do some street interviews? And she said, you know what, you're right. So here's some street interviews.
This popped up
Scorpio.
right after, so it was like, oh, well, we have to.
Come back. Do you have the Scorpio hoodie?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Working on it.
Yes. And his prices are really affordable, actually. Like, for such a great quality, I'm like, wow. He has this liquid eyeshadow I'm wearing right now. It is gorgeous.
Super pretty.
So pretty. Yeah.
During those street interviews, there was people that had drinks, and somebody was like, wow, you're amazing. Do you want a drink? She said, of course. And she had a beer.
And until she apologizes to me, they can both go fuck themselves, because I'm not the one.
Jeffree, Charlie isn't here right now, man. She took my daughter to dance class, but I'll apologize. I apologize that I ever thought that you were a good person. I apologize that I ever thought that I can trust my wife and my daughter to come to your grand opening and being taken care of. I apologize that I let you come into our circle and ruin the family that we've created on this TikTok. And I apologize that you have turned me out to something that I'm not, and I'm not going to accept that anymore. I am who I am. With that being said, best of luck to you, man.
Now I have one more talking point here. So apparently in my notes, I put, until they apologize to me, they can go fuck themselves. Jeffree, what is there for them to apologize for, Jeffree? You invited them VIP to one of your events, and then you treated them like trash.
What do you want an apology for, exactly?
Well, nobody owes you an apology, Jeffree. You owe them an apology for making this be a big deal when it literally, you should have just apologized, bit your fucking tongue, and not been a mean ass bitch.
But what I want to know what the apology would be for, like making a video and like showing the receipts and like telling her side of the story and like how she felt.
Girl, I don't know.
That kind of apology.
I don't know, girl. Jeffree lives in a world of delusion, like most of these social media brand owners. Okay.
Well, no, a lot of the people that Jeffree meets on TikTok and does the live streams with, that he meets in person, when they're around him, you can just tell that a lot of them are enamored a little bit, and it's kind of giving yes, man.
I don't get it. I don't get it. And I've met some famous people, right? Yeah. I have never been starstruck, and I get it. Like, probably if I met somebody like Taylor Swift for a little bit, I'd be like, ooh, I get it. Little giddy. If I met Taylor Swift, I would probably be like, ooh.
The first person that came to mind for me was like Joan Rivers.
Yeah, she's
I would have loved to have met Joan Rivers.
But I would have felt like I was at home with her. She was the mean old bitch too.
Yeah.
So I mean, I wouldn't have been like starstruck or anything. So well. But you know what? I know who yours would be. Celine Dion. You would be starstruck a little bit by Celine Dion. Imagine if she started belting out "Oh Holy Night." Yes, girl.
I might kiss her foot. I would kiss the feet.
I don't even get that kind of treatment.
I'd kiss the ring. I would, of Celine Dion for sure. I hope that Celine is doing better and she gets well.
Yeah, me too. That's so sad.
That is something I want to do in my lifetime, is see Celine Dion in concert.
And crazy enough, to wrap it back around to the intro, or when we were talking about the nursing thing, we were actually supposed to go to a Celine Dion concert with your mother
in November of 2021.
Yeah. But you guys are going to have to let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. If you've been with us for a long time, you know the history of Jeffree Star. And I'm not trying to say he's bad in every situation. It's just most of them when it comes to him and other people on social media.
He just likes getting involved in drama. And it's fun for him over there on TikTok because people are eating it up. They're loving those live streams, those battles.
It's because it's so messy, girl. Yeah, it's just a bunch of mess, and Jeffree entertains it.
I think it's reminding people of like back in the day. Remember like the fight rooms and like when you could do like the AOL chat rooms and all of that.
Girl, them AOL chat rooms were messy. As teenagers, we had no business being in those things.
The Yahoo ones, oh my God.
Girl, things happened in the Yahoo
Dangerous.
chats.
Dangerous.
Well, I just looked to see if there was a jawbreaker emoji. There is not. Sadly, I have to report.
Damn.
So if you've made it this far in this video, leave me a candy emoji down below, like a lollipop or a hard candy. But with that said, I hope you all have an amazing day. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, and we will see you all in my next video.
Bye.
Bye, guys.